In this video, I will take you through a quick drill that gives you a better feeling for things happening under your feet. I call this the feeling your feet drill, and it can be done while simply edging out away from the wakes. The drill is very beneficial for all levels of riding and helps the rider distinguish between the board tracking and the board sliding, which can in turn help them anticipate falls by reacting or correcting this unexpected event. The drill starts on the outside of the wake and is done while the rider is edging out away from the wake. On this video, we are going to demonstrate it using a heel side edge out, but it can be done using a toe side edge out on the other side of the wake as well. After setting up on the outside of the wake, take a long, smooth edge out and use a right and left movement of the handle to break the fins loose and put them back in so they can track again. This movement gives the rider the knowledge of how to move their body and the handle so they can get back into position to maintain control if they start sliding during an approach toward the wake or a landing after a jump or trick. While edging out away from the wake, move the handle back towards the wakes to slowly break the fins loose into a slide. Don't turn all the way 90 degrees, just move the handle enough so your fins are not tracking like they usually do. To put the fins back in so they track again, move the handle out away from the wakes, and do this about 3 to 5 times during one single edge out, and make sure you keep moving out while sliding and tracking. Don't stop everything when you break the fins loose. Your movement should continue as you do the drill. Move the handle toward the nose of the board or away from the wakes to put the fins back in so they track. Move the handle toward the tail or back towards the wakes to blow the fins loose into the slide. During the drill, try to notice the different feelings between sliding and tracking and everything in between so you can anticipate this when it starts to happen. In the following examples, Amber purposely demonstrates the two most common times that sliding may cause problems with your control, and she is able to do this because she is not only aware of what she feels under her feet, she also knows how to move the handle to fix or adjust her position. In the first example, you can see that when Amber makes her turn too sharp towards the wake for a wake-to-wake jump, her fins lose traction. This is very common for riders when they learn wake-to-wake jumps, and since Amber knows this feeling under her feet, she can quickly move the handle to lock her fins back in to proceed with her approach and successfully complete the jump. Riders who can't feel this happening under their feet will proceed toward the wake, still sliding a bit, and eventually get out of control, which can make them crash. If the turn toward the wake isn't your problem, but the landing of some tricks might have you sliding, you can use the same technique to control the landing like Amber does here in this example. As she lands, her fins break loose and she moves the handle out away from the wakes to lock them back in, which moves her back into position so the fins can track again. Feeling your feet is one of the most important parts of riding. So spend some time repeating this drill and you will definitely be more sensitive to your fin placement, while at the same time you will familiarize yourself with the handle and body movements associated to tracking and sliding. This establishes better control overall, helps you fall less, and is your ultimate goal anyway.